Hey everybody, it's VideoGaminAZN, the Asian sensation that is always here in gaming, welcoming you guys back for another Pokemon ORAS Wi-Fi Battle. Today against subscriber and Twitter follower and member of the YouTube fam themselves. You might know him as TCM, TheChompingMega, but he's also known to me as David. He loves tacos and whatnot. But with that, guys, David is our opponent today, and I'm pretty psyched. It's been a while since I've done a Wi-Fi battle and what, but they only come out on Mondays, so that's what do you expect. But anyway, guys, before we get started, please do remember that today is not about winning or losing. It's all about having fun. So with that said, we might not win them all, but we will still try our very best. So with that, let's go ahead and jump right on in, and let's not keep David waiting any longer. We got the team today, and as usual, guys, you can't see my team. I do apologize for that, but that's just kind of how the way things work. On another note, you might notice real quick that the face cam might seem a little bit different if you can notice that. Before I started recording this, it got a little messed up through the recording program and whatnot, so I had to quickly resize and everything. I really hope everything turned out okay. If anything, I will fix it for the next Wi-Fi battle, but it should be alright. Now, as I've been talking, the team here that... He brought the Kyurem! No! David! We don't do that! This kid and his Kyurems. I'm banning a new rule in the fam is no more Kyurems. I tell you, I was in a free-for-all with this kid just a few days ago. Nothing but Kyurems. Everyone brought Kyurems. I brought a Lucario, and I was just done. I was done. I'm gonna turn off my phone for a minute. But, let's go ahead and real quick choose up our team right now. I'm gonna go ahead and actually lead off with... We brought an Emolga along with us. And I'm gonna lead off with that because... I specifically love this Emolga for a certain reason, and that's because it likes to play around with its enemies, its food. It really likes to quote-unquote taunt people. It doesn't actually use taunt, but, you know, it runs Attract, and I do run Baton Pass and Agility, so what I like to do is pretty much get that whole speed-up thing going on while my opponent is helpless and whatnot. I do pack Discharge for that extra boost of offense, plus with the high stakes that it could paralyze an opponent. That's also very good too. Not to mention that David just sent out a Talonflame, so I don't know what he's got for Emolga, but I can guarantee that it's not much now. The Talonflame is unfortunately a girl, which means our Attract plan is not going to work. So, what I do know is that we can either switch out and avoid getting hurt, but then again, what else do I want to switch into to take a Brave Bird or a Flare Blitz? Nothing. So, I'm going to go ahead and just assume that he's going to go full offensive on me, try to hit me with what he's got. I am sashed, so whatever he hits me with, if it is going to one-shot, it's definitely not going to do that. So, we're going to go for Discharge and hope that we can at least get some general damage off. I'm pretty sure that a Discharge should at least get this thing down over half. Talonflame is pretty bulky in special defense, but at the same time, you know, it's still stab. So out comes the Flare Blitz. That is probably bad news bears for us. That is going to bring us down to Sash. Oh, God. And the burn! You had to be kidding me right now. Well, hopefully with the recoil damage, plus the Discharge stab, we are not a physical attacker. That should sink down the Talonflame. So honestly, I don't even care that Emolga is going down. Like I said, it was kind of like a... You know, maybe if the plan would work type deal. But regardless, we ended up trading 1 for 1, so... Honestly, first turn, not even mad, guys. So, the next plan of attack is, the team I brought today is just pure power. I mean, we got Emolga, Swellow, Emolga's not really power, but we got Swellow, Bisharp, Noivern, Pinsir, and Sandslash, all just power. So we're going to go right on in to our Swellow right now. Now, this is probably one of the most generic sets I run in all of Pokemon. It is the... What is it? The Gut Swellow with the whole Toxic or Flame Orb. I run Flame Orb because the Toxic Orb, you do take more damage as turns go by. So at least with the Flame Orb, I almost called it the Burn Orb. That is what it does, of course. You take a constant amount of damage every turn, so you're not having to worry about, you know, the time running out on you faster. But we're gonna go ahead and do the smart thing and get the first turn Protect, which I know David is probably, if he knows his stuff, which he does. David's a very smart player. Don't doubt David, the king of tacos. What the taco? You guys watch that series? It's great. Out come the Stealth Rocks. Now, not quite surprised about that. Now would be a good time to send out some Stealth Rocks. My guess is that he's really being prepared for that Pinsir. And although it's not going to come out as a Mega Pincer, so it's not going to take that 4 times. So the Stealth Rocks, it's still going to be a problem for us because I just don't like hazards. But we have our Guts off right now. Honestly, the only problem about this is that he is a rock type, so I think the best thing to do is Brave Bird, because a Facade, which would actually do more than a Brave Bird, I believe, is going to be resistant. So I'm going to go ahead and hope to high heaven, pray to Arceus and all the gods up above, that a Brave Bird will do us justice. Now, it's Stab, it's base 120, we have Guts off. I believe it's neutral. I'm going to be very mad at myself if this is not neutral. I don't know. Here comes the Brave Bird. Of course we outspeed. It's an Almaldo. What's it going to do? There goes the Brave Bird. That does not take it out, unfortunately, and my bet is an X is coming away. Oh, okay. So that does not take me out. However, had it not have been a crit, that definitely would have left us with more HP, so we could have survived the burn, but we're going to go down to our own burn, so that's all because of hacks right there. Applaud to David, though. That hacks really counted right there, but I think we're okay to instantly follow up with our... What do I want to go into right now? I'm going to go into Noivern. Now, the Stealth Rocks, I can't do anything about. I didn't bring any Rapid Spinner, so I'm going to have to suck it up, take those Stealth Rocks. Those probably and rightfully screwed me this whole battle right now, but you really never know. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take no chances right now. Air Slash, Stab, very powerful move. However, it has a chance to miss. And after the crit hack, I don't want to take my chances. I really don't. So I'm going to go nice and easy for the Dragon Pulse. I know we outspeed. I'm not actually choice. I like to run Wise Glasses at many times just because I still like to have my whole arsenal of moves open to me. And Noivern is a very powerful special attacker at that. So in my opinion, the Choice Specs is not really needed, but looks like we return him the favor with a crit ourselves. So that's going to take care of the Almaldo. I was really hoping that it would take it down. At the same time, I had no doubts because it was far enough down that a Dragon Pulse should easily take out the Almaldo. What is David sending out right now next? I mean, it's anyone's game right now. It's anyone's game. My mouth is so dry right now. 1 second. While David is making his choice. Ah, yes, the infamous water while I'm recording, guys. You know that all too well. So, usually I don't do this. I don't pay attention to the recording screen that much, but I am looking at the face cam, and it looks like it's pretty much the same as it was before. So, I'm very happy about that. I think my phone just went off. But anyway, he comes out with the Metagross. Interesting. Interesting choice. Now the question is, what's he going to do? It's a Metagross, so what isn't it going to do? That's the thing. The best thing I have is a Focus Blast, which is just neutral. It's not even stabs. So that's not good. But with those Stealth Rocks, it's really hard to switch and then come back in because I just don't, I really don't. You know, this battle right now, what I'm looking at, it's kind of almost like it's trading and coming back. And what I mean by that, because that made absolutely no sense. It's more like, if I stay in, if I keep that tactic, I have no doubt that it's kind of just going to go both ways. You know, he'll take out one of my Pokemon, and I might come back and revenge kill the Pokemon that took out that last Pokemon. That's how it's seeming like it is right now. So what I'm going to do is just bite the bullet, stay in for one more turn. Ow, that was my headset. Sorry about that if that messed things up. That kind of hurt my ear. It's a Mega Metagross, so I was thinking that would be Mega. Then again, one thing I did not do is miss the Focus Blast, so that's good. I did not actually look at David's team that well. That does almost half the Ice Punch. How did I forget the Ice Punch? So, Metagross took almost half his HP to that Focus Blast, so I'm kind of happy about that. So, as I was saying, guys, as I was saying, what this looks like is it could go this way, that, you know, he took out my Noivern, so now I'm going to come out with my shiny Sand Slash, which is Assault Vest, by the way. Weirdest thing you probably ever heard all day. Do not laugh at me, it does work. Now, here's what we got to do. Mega Metagross, almost about half HP. This is a Sand Slash with a max attack, I believe. I'm going to go ahead for the Stab Earthquake. Now, an Ice Punch no doubt is coming my way. However, it's not Stab, and my defense is like my second highest stat. So the Assault Vest is obviously not going to come and help here, but I'm hoping that the Earthquake will do the job. Now, I always, for some reason, think that Metagross, when he went Mega, gets Levitate for some stupid reason, because it's just, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense that he would get hit by an Earthquake, because he's legit just floating right up there in the air. But it's going to be interesting to see what David comes up with for this next play, because I don't think he was expecting me to be bringing anything near a Sand Slash. I think he proposed this to be an OU below battle, but as we all know, Sand Slash is one of those long-forgotten Pokemon. So out comes the Ice Punch. I'm really hoping that, okay, that doesn't look like it's going to kill, as it shouldn't. Here comes the Earthquake. Now, can we get the results that we need? That's going to take out the Metagross. Thank you, Sand Slash is living. So as I was saying, guys, before, it looks like this battle is pretty much going one way, then the other, one way, then the other. More or less in David's favor still. So, it all comes down to the plays, though. It all comes down to the plays. Okay, so I really wish, it's been a while since I really got to pick up the pace with these Wi-Fi battles, and I think you guys can all agree with that. But, no, it's just been a while and such, and to be quite honest, I had hardly any intention of recording a Wi-Fi battle today, but David's actually going away, I think, soon, so he's trying to get a lot of bulk recording done, and I wanted to help a bro out, and help him out, and at the same time help myself out, and get a Wi-Fi battle in there, and whatnot. And it's just been a while, guys, and I forgot to really take a picture of his team, scan it over, and I just kind of went into this thinking that I was going to be A-okay. Now. It's Tentacruel versus Sand Slash. Jellyfish versus Spiky Mole thing. Now, who's faster? That's the thing. And in the end, does it matter? Because if Tentacruel, my bad, is faster, well then that's game for me, at least for the Sand Slash. I could Super Fang it in hopes that it will, I mean, that'll get it down half HP, but at the same time, I could just go for an Earthquake because that's stab and super effective, and it'll probably still live it. But would I be better off doing the most damage I possibly can if I outspeed? That's the question. I think we're done asking questions, though. I think we're going to go for the Earthquake right away. We do not outspeed. I don't know why. First off, my phone is going... I thought I turned that off. I'm sorry, guys. So down goes the Sand Slash. Did work, but the Assault Vest is not going to help us out there, of course. Next, we're going out into Bisharp. We've got 2 pokes left, guys. This battle has been, like I said, one way than the other, and I'm ready to go in full force right now. I really am. So, what I'm going to do is risk the biscuit now. Risk the biscuit. I have no doubt that a Scald is coming my way. No doubt. I don't run your typical Bisharp, and seeing as how the hacks are for me right now, I see. So, we didn't get the burn, but that just means that the burn is coming this turn. That's what it comes down to. A Scald will not take us out unless, God forbid, it is a crit. But, on the other hand, it doesn't even need to be a crit because it's probably going to burn me. However, with that, we still got the Sword Stance off, so we'll just get back down to our normal attack, which is still pretty high, but unfortunately, I'm going for the Psycho Cut, and I don't think a normal attack Bisharp with Psycho Cut will take out the Tentacruel. However, there is still one more backup. I do run Razor Claw. My Bisharp is more of a, oh, what is this? Who shrooms? He goes out into the Breloom! I don't think he knew it was Psycho Cut! Oh, it's a Sash, though! Oh, it's Sash! No! And it's a crit. Oh my gosh. Oh my good golly gosh. Okay. Okay. I got this. I definitely don't got this. I'm gonna go ahead and switch. I'm gonna switch because... Here's the thing. I'm going to switch into the last Pokemon we brought, which is our Mega. We're going to go into Pinsir. We're not going to take half of those Stealth Rocks because we're not Mega Pinsir yet. We will live, hopefully, whatever this Breloom is going to throw at us. I'm really hoping it doesn't go ahead and Spore. I don't know why it would. No, it's going to go for the Mach Punch. That is great because we resist Mach Punch. We are still sitting at a nice and pretty I'm losing my train of thought. I'm really hyped. I have quick attack, so I know that I'll be able to take out the shrooms, no problem. David will probably, he could switch, but at the same time, there is no reason to preserve the shrooms because I'm already going to go into Mega. Let me get my train of thought together here. I'm going to go into Mega this turn. If he switches out, that gives me a free turn to get my added speed. And we all know how powerful Mega Pinsir is. It used to be a very, very powerful Mega. In fact, it still is. I don't know even what I'm talking about. But a little fun fact, though. I brought Mega Pinsir specifically because David, I asked a question out on Twitter. I was looking for a Mega Pokemon to center a team around for a Battle Spot series. And David over there was like, go with Mega Pinsir, because why not? And I decided, you know what, might as well bring him to the Wi-Fi battle against David today. See that was a great idea. However, that's going to take down the Breloom, no problem right there. And now we are a full speed Mega Pinsir ready to go. So, alright. So out comes the Tentacle. Now here's the problem. I don't exactly know what I have for the Tentacle. Yeah, I do. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know how much this is going to do, but I'm hoping that it does a good golly. Oh my god, that's a one-shot with a crit! Oh! 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 Okay, I'm very excited right now. I'm sure David is just like whacking his head against the wall. Oh god, it's the Kyurem! Oh, it's the Kyurem! Oh, it's the Kyurem! So, let's take a moment to relax here and realize that we are back in the situation that we were in the very first Wi-Fi battle I ever did with David back when I first met David, for that matter. He challenged me to a Wi-Fi battle, and it ended off with a 1v1 in the end, my Garchomp versus his Kyurem. Now, I swear to God, if this Kyurem is the same Kyurem that he brought to that battle, I am rightfully screwed, because it's Choice Scarf, probably. And all the speed in the world is not going to help me in this case. Now, the other problem is, I don't have anything for this Kyurem with this Pinsir. That's the problem. And I'm trying to think what my best choices are. I could look up damage calcs right now. I think flying is resisted by ice, right? And I think ground is resisted by ice. I'm gonna flat out go for this. Honestly, there's no... It's not Choice Scarf. It's not Choice Scarf. It's not Choice Scarf. But the Bug Bite does like nothing. And here comes the Ice Beam. We are going down to that. We are going down to that Kyurem right now. That's not good. That is absolutely not good. And honestly, I think David, I'm pretty sure David has got this, because that's going to take us down just about to half. And the only thing I can do at this point, guys, is go for the Iron Head. I know he outspeeds. I guarantee you that he has Earthquake, Fire, Beam. He's got every possible scenario for a Steel type at that, and I think that's gonna wrap it up. But honestly, I'm not even mad about this battle right now, because it had a lot of twists and turns. It wasn't a completely one-sided battle at that, ever since the beginning, for that matter. Since turn 1, the whole trade-off for the Talonflame and Emolga, that kicked it off. We had some crits in the midst of it. It was absolutely great. Now, I can see David here is taunting me. He's taking his good old time, trying to figure out, what am I gonna make VGA rage about today. I think that's TCM's overall plan, unless, if my luck can pull through, he actually doesn't have anything. I don't know. He might be Choice Spect into Ice Beam, which in any case could still probably result in me dying, because a Choice Spect Ice Beam from a Kyurem is well, that's bad news. That's bad news. But unfortunately, like I said, guys, he had every, and that's gonna... I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. I knew he actually had the Earth Power, because this was the Kyurem he brought to one of our FFAs. However, like I said, guys, I'm not even mad about that battle. That was a very, very, very close battle. Of course, in the end, there was actually no way that I was going to win. The best thing I could have done was, I think, with Pinsir Bug Bite, I could run... Actually, that wouldn't have mattered. The Pinsir was going to go down anyway. So I wasn't going to win that battle, but it still ended off with him leaving off with one Pokemon. And like I said, the battle overall was not completely one-sided. So, David, thank you so much for that battle, man. I'm really glad that you approached me for another Wi-Fi battle. It was absolutely phenomenal. Please do remember, guys, that David will, of course, he's fam, so he will, like everyone else, have his links down in the video description, his channel, his Twitter. Be sure to go follow him. Be sure to go subscribe to him. He's got an awesome heal lock for Pokemon Platinum going on right now, and of course he does Wi-Fi battles constantly. So one more time, thank you so much, David. And as usual, guys, if you enjoyed the battle that you reviewed today, be sure to hit that like button right at the bottom of the video. Tell me how I'm doing. Did you like the battle today? What was your favorite part about it? How did David do, for that matter? Of course, if you did not enjoy the battle, you just absolutely hated it, you can be sure to hit that dislike button at the bottom of the video, right next to that like button, but only if you're feeling like you gotta do so, guys. But that's completely up to you, and I'll leave you with just that. So, with all said and done, I'm VideoGaminAZN. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you next time.